Hi there, good afternoon. I'm Michelle Anene, business support expert to entrepreneurs who are looking to increase their visibility. They're looking to, scale faster. They're looking to save time. And I do this through virtual assistant support, social selling support, and mentoring. Today, I will be sharing with you on how you can use LinkedIn groups to attract business to business clients, right? That's what we're going to be doing today. you know, um, we're going to share with you how you can use these LinkedIn groups to the right way in building relationships for your business and setting your business in that position to consistently attract the right business to business clients for you. Now, here's something that happens whenever I hold webinars or presentations, or I go speak at events, or just interact with my clients. I'm always asked a lot of like social media questions that span around major networks. But when it comes to LinkedIn, I hear time and time again people say, "Should I be spending my time like participating in LinkedIn groups?" My answer is yes, and here's why you need to do that. That's what I'll be sharing with you today. But before I go on to speak, if you're listening to me right now, catching me live, feel free to say hi. Let me know where you're listening from. And if you're catching the replay, feel free to mention the word hashtag replay and let me know where you are listening to me from. So yes, the answer is yes to the fact that you need to be spending your time participating in LinkedIn groups. And I want you to see LinkedIn groups as a place or a forum where people with similar interests actually go in there to, hold conversations, to post in there. See it as your virtual meeting room, basically. All right, where you're able to share but also learn more. Okay, so participating in LinkedIn groups allows you to actually show off your expertise around the subject matter that you are an expert in, and also start to grow relationships with like-minded people. So many of these people might probably be colleagues, they might be people within your industry or a different industry entirely. Who could actually offer solutions to certain challenges or issues that you might have been facing, or could, provide partnership opportunities to help you grow your business, your brand also in the future, right? Other groups could help you, might probably have potential customers in there who are using the groups to network. They're using the groups to find solutions of their own. They're actively social buying. Okay, so by sharing your expertise, you're participating in conversations in there, and you're being a reliable source of information within the group, you'll then have the opportunity to actually build valuable relationships to help you do more business. Now, the question might be, hey, right, I would like to start, join a LinkedIn group. But the question now is, how do I find and join not just any LinkedIn group, but the right group? Okay. Now, here's the thing. LinkedIn actually makes it very easy to find groups that are relevant to your business or the audience that you're trying to actually reach. Within LinkedIn, you can actually perform a search in the search feature based on the keyword and then filter to the right group. As easy as that. So for each group found in your search, you have the option to actually view who in your network belongs to those groups, right? This can help you to actually continue building the relationships you already have while starting to understand what groups may be right for you. And that's so cool. Because on LinkedIn, there are like both public groups and we've got private groups, just like we have on Facebook. So if there are public groups, all you need to just do is just hit the Ask to Join button when you find a group that you're interested in. And what happens is you just gain access instantly. However, it's different for the private groups, because for the private groups, on the other hand, if you were to request an invitation, right, that goes through to the manager of the group, who will then have to grant you access to it before you are able to join, right? And the thing is, you can actually join up to 100 groups, but you want to be aware that many groups aren't actively managed. So you want to make sure to spend the majority of your time on the key groups that you find that are managed well and have constant interactions. That's one of the things you want to look out for. The more interactions you can see on groups, how people are engaged in there, that's one of the criteria that you want to look out for before joining. Okay. Now you might ask, hey, how do I participate in the group when I join? That's a very good question that I'll be sharing with you today. Okay. When you join a LinkedIn group, you want to first of all take time to familiarize yourself with the content that people are sharing, with the type of questions that are being asked in there, right? Because relevant content is the only way to actually take full advantage of the LinkedIn group. That's totally true. So when you share content that others are interested in based on sort of like the sort of questions that you see people ask in that group, right? If that's relevant to your sort of industry or expertise that you are in, right? That would be great. That would be literally your chance of connecting with that person, because that chance is more higher than if you just hit connect, right? So just every time you can hire in the group, right? So you want to ensure that you're sharing relevant content that people are interested in within the group, and you want to use these groups to actually strengthen relationships, with your ultimate goal of connecting on and offline with group members. So here are a few tips that I'll be sharing with you today that you need to actually remember when participating in a LinkedIn group. So first of all, you want to show off your expertise by answering questions that others have already asked. They could probably be new questions asked. There might be probably old questions asked that you might want to share your expertise on. And you don't want to forget to actually ask some questions of your own too. Okay, so groups are meant to be forum for like-minded people, to make sure you are asking questions and you're also answering. And hey, again, it's questions that could be asked there might be things that you don't know about, or probably things that you know about that you just want to get other people's thoughts of views on, and that way that triggers conversations, because you're getting their feedback on things and you can ask more questions within the thread and probably take that even further down into the DMs. But at the same time, aside showing off your expertise with asking questions and answering questions, do you want to also be in a position to post articles and ask questions again, right? So you want to be posting articles, so sharing articles or blog posts that you found, or you've written yourself. It might be you who must have written that, or maybe someone else's content that you might want to share, and then ask the group members a question related to that article. Okay, that's one of the ways that you might want to also employ as you are participating in a LinkedIn group. Okay, next is you don't want to over promote. Okay, your goal when posting articles or answering questions is literally not to promote yourself, because it doesn't really work that way. Okay, so you don't want to promote yourself, you don't want to promote what you're doing, but you want to focus more on building relationships. So when you use the words me, or using the words I or my, like, your content will more than likely get sent directly to the promotions tab of the group. Okay, so you don't want to over promote at all. Okay, I'm going to check that. Next is you want to make that connection. So once you've been interacting with someone in your group and you've built some sort of like familiarity, then you want to send them an invitation to connect on LinkedIn. So making sure that you let them know why you want to connect, and then remind them of your interaction in the group. Okay. And you don't want to forget other networks. So if you have been interacting with someone on numerous occasions in the group, connect with them on Twitter, connect with them, or find your business on page on Facebook, connect with them there. But most people are participating in the group for the same reason that you are. So they will be, happy to connect with you and extend your relationship. Okay, you want to definitely remember that. So now you might ask the question, that's the first question that we asked when we started this conversation, is, are LinkedIn groups really worth the time and energy, right? The answer is yes, because hopefully by now, with what I've just shared with you, there's a conviction that like you're convinced that the answer is yes. So the ability to actually reach people you wouldn't otherwise have access to is one of the main reasons that social media works, and LinkedIn groups are no exception. So I want you today to get out there and begin by joining at least 3 groups, and see what relationships that you can build by engaging with the right audience. Okay. Now, very quick one to make things very juicy and exciting. You want to think about, again, those keywords that you could search for to be able to join those groups. And I want you to drop those keywords in the comment section because I would like to see these keywords. And very quick one before I go, if you'd like to chat more about how you can constantly get leads using LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or all these channels, right, on a daily basis to probably grow your audience or get consult calls booked, or get registrants for your upcoming launch, I'm just a DM away. Just send me a message and I'll be there to support you and help you with the information that you need. All right. So thank you so much for your time. Hi, Kathy. Just seeing you saying hello. Thank you so much for joining. And I'm just going to leave now. I was able to stay up to 30 minutes, but I'm pretty much sure that a very short, brief content that has been shared today, that it's going to help someone out there with your business. All right. So any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.